Stand 6, please.
Referee to stand 6, please, Paul.
We do have a referee, ladies and gentlemen. They are at the discretion. The referee may reject a sheep if a shearer feels he's got an unjust one. But these sheep have been selected out of great lines, and a lot of work's gone in to get the job right. So we're pretty confident it will be good. Thank you. Righto. Looks like we're ready to go. Timekeeper's good. Judges, competitors, go. Here we go. Pauline Boulay from Canada. They got a very nice style, this young lassie. And we got from Niue, Roger Nico in the yellow shirt there, doing very well. Joshua Uglade from Spain on stand number 3. On 4 from Germany, Emmanuel Goulet. Down on stand number 5 from Chile, we have Joseph Catherine Mazzona. Down to the first off leg he goes. Down on the far end, the popular South African. We've got young Timber Kozar there, doing very well. He had asked the referee for a quick check, but he said, no, we've got the right sheep in the pen for you, young fella. Get out there and show your wares. And so that's what he's going to do. He can throw the old bog iron around. He's dropping towards the first shoulder on these Corridales. I think he's going to like these ones. Something similar to probably what he shears a little bit back home. A lot of machine shearing in Africa by the sound of it, but he certainly make the most of this one. Quite expensive to cart them round into the desert and what have you, and he turns for home. Right on the pace here with Roger Nico from Niue on stand number 2. So a little bit of pressure. On stand number 4, Emmanuel's turned as well. Pauline now rocks around the last side from Canada. She'll probably free up a little bit on the crossbred sheep, but a little bit of a fighter down the far end for Timber. He's settled down again now, Norm. He's keen to get that first one down the porthole.
He certainly is, but he's going to be beaten to it by Roger Nicho on stand number 2 from Niue. Into the pen he goes. Eddie hops with the second Corridale. Tumbakosa down there on stand 6. Away he goes. Got a bit of a struggle. Had to pull the head through and keep it under control. Emmanuel Gould for Germany on stand number 4. And he hops. Out on the board he comes with sheep number 2. Pauline Bolay is going to be in there very shortly. Jose Catalan from Chile down there on stand number 5. He's going to be there as well. Finishing touches for Jose and Pauline. Stands 1 and 5. Right over the tail they go. Jose pops his one out the hole. Exactly the same time as Pauline Bolay from Canada on stand number 1. But Roger Nicho still out in front by a little bit, just a blow. Nothing in it between Roger Nicho and Tumbakosa. In goes Jose Bayugalde from stand 3. All the way to New Zealand from Spain. Proud moment for these shearers representing their country. This is round number 1 of the World Machine Shearing. Proudly sponsored by Lister Shearing. Great to have their support this year, John, again.
Yeah, they're working very well with us in the shearing world. As I say, they're a well-established company. Come back to the Golden Shears after a couple of years' absence. Good to have them on board. Let's hope the shearers are using these ones, using the Lister gear as they come across the shoulder of the Niue on stand number 2. Working pretty well as Roger. He knows that the pressure's on him all the way down the board. There's some great shearers to come, but it's Timber down there on the far end of the field. He's flying down the last side, turning for the last side on stand number 4, Emmanuel. Rocking down over the shoulder now. Into the long blow goes there, young man Jose there on stand number 5. All the way from Chile. But Niue going to be second in line. Change it. Handpiece now for Timber Kozar down there on the far end. Sneaks into the pen. Pauline Boulay turns for home here on stand number 1. The money side of the sheep coming up for him. Emmanuel Guble there drops. Oh, the sheep dropped out before him and he hasn't quite finished the last leg, so he's got to regain composure. Out the last leg he goes now. 5 sheep to shear in this one. The first of the crossbreds are out. Sheep number 3 on the board for Roger Nico from Niue. The longer wool sheep, a little bit more open around the points, a little bit easier to push the comb and cutter through. There we have the sheep number 3 out on stand number 4. Doing pretty well there, German man Emmanuel. Down the valley he goes. Into the pen goes Jose Catalan Manzol. Doing very well from Chile. He was a bit quiet in the earlier rounds and when he was in the senior qualification heats, but here he is representing his country, and he's got to do it right. Down the first off leg he's about to go, but the pace still down the far end from our South African counterpart. Look at him rock over that last shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. He's still got 2 in the pen, but he's got the fresh gear on now. Something a little bit fatter in the teeth, so he can keep above the skin and down and out to the flank. Full of concentration. Very quick hand indeed. Our representative Nico for Niue out the last leg, a little bit slower style, but he's still gathering, and our man from South Africa down the far end. It's going to be neck and neck as we go in for sheep number 4. Pauline Boulay steps up the top. Spain's got another one on the board on stand number 3. Come on, Jojo Babe, down the last first off leg there. Get that one, look forward to the last one and make it count for your country. That's what we say. Make it hurt and leave it all on the board, Norm. Let's make it go today.
Yeah, they steered right. They've got to dig in a wee bit deeper. They're representing the country, these shearers up here. Tumbakosa and Roger Nicho on stands 2 and stand 6, having a real battle with each other, these two. Tumbakosa punches his way down to the first hind leg, slides up the undermine. Roger Nicho, been there and done that. He's a blow ahead as he takes the top knot off and heads for the neck. Pauline Boulay from Canada winds her way through the long blow on sheep number 3. Still got a couple left in the pen. Down over the last front shoulder she comes now. Josebe Ugalde on stand number 3. 3 sheep out on the board for him as well. Long blow time for that man on stand number 3. Emmanuel Gould, the German shearer, on stand 4. He's got his 4 sheep out, belly off, through the legs, into the first hind leg. Jose Catalan Muno from Chile, into the belly as well. Another couple of shots, he'll flick it out behind him, but it's still Roger Nicho and Tumbakosa. Stands 2 and stands 6. Battling away there for the lead. Not much between these two shearers. Pauline Boulay, 1 sheep behind at this stage, but she'll have the quality. There'll be no doubt about that. Off with the machine. In she goes, looking for sheep number 4. 1 crossbreed left in the pen for her now. But Roger Nicho, Tumbakosa, come on, you South Africans, get behind him. You Niueans, anyone here? Give him a big hand as he heads in for his last sheep. Round number 1 of the World Machine Shearing Champs. Tumbakosa might have just hit the lead. Into the belly he drops. Sheep number 5 on the board for the South African. Roger Nicho from Niue, sheep number 5 on the board. Jose Galde just backs out with number 4. The Spanish shearer on stand 3. Into the belly he drops. Kosa hits the top knot. Up the neck he steps. Undermine time for Nicho. Kosa, a blow or 2 ahead now. Breaks the neck wall open. Nicho steps up the neck. Pauline Boulay breaks the neck wall open, but she's still on sheep number 4. Working in around to the base of the ear and around the back of the head. Still 1 crossbreed left in the pen for her. Jose Catalan. 1 left in the pen for him. 1 left in the pen for the German. 1 left in the pen for the Spanish shearer as well. Right down into the flank. Emmanuel Gould from Germany. Shears. Another couple of shots, and he'll hop in for sheep number 5. Going to beat Jose Catalan just by a blow or 2 into the last sheep. But Tumbakosa and Roger Nicho stands 2, stands 6. A real battle these two men are having, John. I think Roger Nicho just might have the edge on him again.
Yeah, down the last side, he's stroking it off. Dimbers can't give up yet. He's firing them big shots in, but it could be Niue down here on stand number 2. Rocking out the last leg. He might have the South African this time round. Reaches for the button. Probably about 2 or 3 seconds in it as Tumbakosa down on stand number 6 completes the job there as well. Pretty popular sort of a face. Pauline's got 1 left in the pen. So is Joshua Uglade there from Spain. But by quality, the quality up there is very high on some of those stands, and that's what they're going to maintain. Composure, but they need to get the pace on as well. 1 left in the pen now for Uglade as he goes into a quick look round the board, and oh yeah, I'm still got more to do, he says. Back into the pen, one of these more long wool sheep Here comes our Chilean down there. Munoz down there, dropping into the long blow. He goes. He's fifth and final sheep. He's poking the blows in nice and quick. He's chasing out after Gould. There on the stand number 4. Emmanuel's working hard. Maybe just 2 or 3 blows in front of him. Up over the top comes Pauline Boulet from Canada. Oh, I remember seeing a young Canadian girl out here won the junior competition years ago. Fiona Nettleton from Canada. She really rocked the shearing scene here at Masterton, the first woman to win a junior competition. So there's plenty of young females up here in the game this time round in 2012. Here comes the Germany out the last leg with a couple of blows to go. Chile's chasing hard down the far end. Come on, guys, keep it stroking off. There goes Emmanuel, reaches for the button. Not too far behind is Jose as he 2 blows to blow over the tail and drops it down the hole for a count out. Oh, he just about got knocked out with a wild leg there from the sheep. That one won't be on the barbecue tonight. It's worth too much money, and down the porthole it goes. Here comes Pauline over the shoulder on the last side now. Time's their worst enemy, of course, at the moment for the 2 shearers that are left. Canada and Spain still working away. Out the last leg for Pauline. Out the last leg for Joshua Barr. Over the shoulder. Come now. Quick blows. Pauline puts one down the hole. Well shorn. Canada. Spain to complete the job now for on the 3rd stand. Out the last leg he goes. Here he goes, working away. 3 blows to go. Down to 2. 1 and under the hock. The money side of the sheep completed for Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's heat number 3. Well done. Round of applause, please.
Yeah, well shorn competitors. Some good points, good quality points up there on the board.
We have our contestants down here in the corner, do we?
Our next heat up. All ready to go on stand number 1.